Showtime. King Showtime. It's King Showtime. King Showtime. King Showtime. King Showtime. It's King Showtime. King Showtime. King Showtime. King Showtime. It's King Showtime. Time.
Hey, we have a brand new episode of 2K TV for all of you.
That's right.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Well, we can finally say it. The NBA regular season is about to get underway. And here at 2K Sports, we couldn't be happier. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And giving us the rundown from the sideline, David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Tyrese Maxey is able to play either guard spot. He says it's just basketball IQ and feel of the game. I pride myself on being a basketball player and being able to do both. I know when James is not in the game, I'll have the ball in my hands and have to create for myself and for others. Kevin?
Nice to have that versatility, isn't it, David? Thank you. The unmistakable feel of the first day, Clark, of the NBA regular season. Game each of these teams and broadcasters have been waiting for a long time.
No doubt about it, Kevin, and the excitement you feel as a broadcaster, but even more so as a player, is something you have to temper down, especially if you're on the court. I mean, you don't want to have your adrenaline and excitement affect your focus. So you focus on the work that's gone into getting ready for the season, and then you try to just let that work lead how you play.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Harrison and Embiid are manning the post position. Maxey out there with Harden, and it's Thibault in at the small forward. And for the Celtics, the post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. And it's Smart in at the point guard. Now here's Tatum, following the missed shot by Tobias Harris. And Smart the bucket on the assist by Tatum. Smart's got the first points on the scoreboard for the Celtics. And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
Nice take. Staying aggressive with this game, still very much up in the air.
Maxey against Brown. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Jaylen Brown.
Way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul. Stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Throw good, Maxey.
There aren't many players with a quicker first step than Tyrese Maxey.
And I love the way he uses it to his advantage, Greg. I mean, he's got an athletic advantage over most of the guys that are defending him, and he'll exploit it every chance he gets. But that quick first step and fearlessness, lethal combination.
Maxey hits them both.
And one thing that stands out about this Celtics unit is their defensive abilities. They've got a lot of skill on that end of the floor.
Now here is Horford. Pass to Brown. Tatum down low. Defended by Thibault. Brown wide open. He fires. Off target from outside. You're right, defense, it's been terrific for them. This Boston team, GA, certainly has a talent for holding back their opponent's shots and really defending well.
And Kevin, that they put a lot of energy into pressuring shooters, making sure guys can't find easy looks. They don't want to give away anything for free.
Now Brown, after the missed three from Joel Embiid. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot two at the free throw line.
And the vertical that Brown has is quite impressive. As relentless a finisher that you'll find in this league.
It's his first trip to the line.
At the line, 76% from the line a season ago, and most would consider that to be a success.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first.
Hey, there's no denying the direction in Philly. They want to win now. The Sixers have an attitude coming from their front office that they want to get it done now, and I like seeing that.
No good on the second free throw. And for the 76ers organization, the expectation is, of course, part a championship.
And that's where the expectation should be when you have a potential MVP in Joel Embiid. I mean, he's been an MVP candidate multiple seasons in a row. I think the Sixers should be thinking tight.
Smart kicks to Brown. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The shot from the low post is good.
Brown is so creative at picking apart the defense with his ball handle. You gotta love how clever he is with the ball.
Harris outside. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Robert Williams.
You know, looking to score often from there. Harris is excellent at drawing the defense's attention and fouls.
And since Tobias Harris got his big contract with the Sixers, Greg, some say they chose him over Jimmy Butler.
And while Tobias is nice, he's never been an all-star. And that's one of the few downsides to a big payday. Some might say he's overpaid. I'm sure he'll take the trade-off.
And he knocks down the first one.
And some added toughness on the roster. Something Philly knew they needed after last year's playoffs. The hope is adding scrappy veterans like P.J. Tucker and DeAnthony Melton will help them further this go-round.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Well, after their offense stalled in the finals, the Celtics getting some veteran help. Gallinari and Brogdon both bring shooting, and Brogdon's another playmaker on the floor. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here's Thibault. And it's good for 2.
First bucket for this offense, 1 of 4 to start the game.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. Out to the right wing. Celtics passing it around. Fires top of the key. They get it back. Williams kicks to Horford. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist.
You know, it's been a nice evolution to see the three-point shot become a consistent part of what Horford brings to his team.
Now, here's Thibault, guarded by Tatum. Basket counts.
You know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
And now, the first time out called here for Boston. Well, certainly, Clark, the 76ers, the past few seasons, have given their fans plenty to feel good about.
Yeah, and you know, those Philly fans are really hard to please. They have great expectations and knowledge to go along with it. But you're right. I mean, it's been much easier to look on the bright side in Philly recently. The talent and results have been trending up in recent years.
And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Harrell, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. P.J. Tucker comes in for Harris. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Maxey. Now here's Williams. Back to Brogdon. He dishes it to Gallinari. Takes the 13-footer, and the jumper is good.
There's Gallinari working hard, being productive for his team. His effort always impressive.
The 76ers trailed by 3. The pass to Melton. On the wing, Milton. Gallinari covering. A shot's good for Milton.
Given the size disadvantage, you have to have a lot of confidence to take that shot.
And you know what? He does. I mean, in the NBA, you've got to have ways to score over defenders of all sizes.
Logged in the pass to Griffin. No good from outside. Philadelphia's gone 0 of 2 from DP. The 3 from Harden. And the 76ers get it back. Here's Tucker. Here's Harrell. On this that time, would have put him up.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And counted, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Well, I like the concentration and focus of White because he knows he's going to get contact and he's able to score through.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Celtics.
To me, it's been the ball movement. That's been the key. I mean, going from good to great. Not settling for a good shot, making that extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great shots.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
And White, no good on that one. And Greg, up and down the Celtics roster, so many of their key players were drafted by the Boston Celtics.
And Tatum and Brown at the core, but also credit to their front office. Where to find a powerhouse built from homegrown talent.
Now, here is Gallinari. Pass to White. Williams with a clean look. Hits the jumper in space.
You know, whenever White sees an open teammate, he's getting the ball to him right away. No hesitation.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. And Tucker kicks to Milton. Here's Melton. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Here's Brockett. And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's the Celtics leading by 5. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return.
10. Here they come.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
And it's Harden with the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. It's a 5-point game. Here matched up against Boston. It's how they'll tip off the new season.
And they really took care of business against this group last year, winning the season series.
Exactly. 2 top teams in the conference. They want to continue that success this season as they look long-term towards playoff season.
Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. The post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. And it's Smart in at the point. That's the Boston 5. And you talk to the great ball handlers, and they say, Greg, that footwork is an underappreciated aspect of it. Why is that?
It's like a dance. You're eluding the defender mostly with your feet. The ball handling part is just making sure the ball comes along for the ride.
Shooting 2. Free throw good from Brown. And Brown drops them both. And Greg, the Philadelphia 76ers have made it very clear that they are all in on a title run.
And their front office has been very focused on trying to get top-tier talent on this roster. After the trust the process here. They're now aggressively pursuing titles.
You can't get overly physical with Harris. Once you do, he turns it against you and uses it for his good.
For Philadelphia, they have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4. That's good from Harris.
Tell you what, fellas, an outstanding stretch for Harris has been awesome at adding pieces to his game over time, specifically that three-point shot.
And Harris drops them both.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
To the paint. And there's Williams. That's good on the assist by Tatum. Williams has got the lead up to 7 now for Boston.
Hey, defenders already have a lot to worry about with Tatum scoring. And he's making passes like that, too. Watch out.
Now, here's Thibault. And Tatum pulls it down.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. That's just against his constitution.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. Especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, guys. Now, Marcus Smart is not shy with his philosophy. He says it takes little talent to play defense, but a whole lot of want to. Get every 50-50 ball, take charges, be a great teammate, compete, never be okay with losing. Kevin, he has always walked the walk, too.
He has. Defensive Player of the Year. He's a terrific player. No question about it. David, thank you. The first one falls.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws. And 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
So he gets them both. The 76ers trailed by 9. On the way, Harris. Passes to Maxey. Back to Harden. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming in.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the strike.
Shooting for Philadelphia, Tyrese Maxey. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. And he's good on the second. Celtics leading by 8. Timeout called by Boston.
Celtics. And your Celtics youth team.
Philadelphia the other way.
Well, James Harden's still a tremendous player, but now in his early 30s, some question can he be the dominant MVP force we saw in Houston.
Now here's Tatum. After the miss from Joel Embiid. Tatum passes to Smart. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Thibault. Harris kicks to Harden. Over Tatum. No good off the back of the rim. And Greg Harden in recent years dealing with hamstring injury. Has he lost a step to age or injury?
You know, probably a little of both, but we've seen players with a new diet or training regimen get back to big production. Hopefully we can as well. And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
That was the 2K drive, as that move deserved another look.
And putting that pressure on the rim, that's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
Here's Thibault, following the basket by Jaylen Brown. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Maxey. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Maxey's got 5 now.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
Now here's Brown. He's got 8. His shot is good. Scores his 3rd basket in 6 tries. Shooting 50%.
I think that's where Brown is at his best, guys. He's a muscular athlete who loves finishing strong through contact.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here.
An NBA All-Defense for Jordan, but Thibault has been a game-changing defender from the minute he set foot in the NBA.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Harrell, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. P.J. Tucker comes in for Harris. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Matisse Thibault. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for James Harden.
2 minutes remaining.
Melton, no good. And Greg, we know at Washington, Thibault was the College Defensive Player of the Year, averaging 3.5 steals and over 2 blocks a game.
And per minute, not far off that pace in the pros. His opponent field goal percentage last season good for 2nd best in the league.
Now, here's Melton. After the miss from Derek White. White against Melton. Here's Maxey. And no good. Great D that time from Griffin. .119 left in the first half. Pass to Williams. Back to White. He kicks it to Gallinari. Misses the 3. The 76ers trailed by 10. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
And the pass to Tucker. On the wing, Milton. Can't get the reverse flush.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Gotta be a little embarrassed by that one.
Let's go. Solid as a rock from 20 feet away. Melton's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Philadelphia. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Williams kicks to Brogdon. Nice ball movement by Boston. Gallinari on the wing. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And when Gallinari is healthy, he's such an effective player. I mean, a skilled shooter who really helps to space the floor for his team.
At the line for 2 shots.
Take a break. 2 shots. And that one misses. second free throw, good. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the 76ers. They trail by 9 points.
Tucker does not shy away from contact. Matter of fact, he embraces it and looks at it. Plays with a lot of force.
First trip to the line for him here.
When he hit his foul shot 2 seasons ago at about a 74% clip.
The line for 2.
Good on that.
Boy, if you had the word grinder in the dictionary, P.J. Tucker might be right next to it. His energy and effort and selflessness, contagious.
That's off as well, so he misses both. Ogden left side. Hooks one up. That shot misses. Jaylen Brown has been leading the charge for the Boston Celtics. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, guys. Joined by Doc Rivers. Coach, what did you think of the effort in the first half?
The effort's fine, I guess. Defensively, we got to be better, so that's part of the effort. But they're just scoring too easy. They're throwing us around. They are so much more than physical team right now, so we got to pick up our physicality.
I'm sure that will be discussed thoroughly before the next half. Thanks. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. Boston found themselves in a close game in the first. Their biggest lead in the first, 5 points. Looking at Boston, and Shaq, what are your thoughts on Boston?
Their efforts in the paint have really paid dividends. It's been a focal point for them, not so much for the other team. That's been the difference in the game.
And Kenny, your take on Philadelphia?
Well, the best way that they can get out of this game is to go up. They need to prevent second chance. Fight. I mean, fight to get their own. If they could do that, this game's still within them.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside. See you, everybody, with Kevin Hart.
Celtics entertainment, everyone. Come on, make some noise. Here we go, fans. Time to make some noise.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. You look at Jaylen Brown, what a contribution.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
Well, you know, in that first half, it was a common occurrence. He got to the stripe time and time again.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you, 2 quarters in the books. And so, in the game for the 76ers, front court is Thibault and Harris. Harden out there with Tyrese Maxey. And it's Embiid in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. At the top of the key, Maxey. Shot clock at 6. Harden kicks to Embiid. No good on the triple.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, they're looking to battle back. That's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
And Thibault sends it back. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
Puts it up off the inbound, and it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul.
The 76ers trailed by 9. And Marcus Smart, GA, the very definition of a guy you love on your team, but hate to play against.
Yeah. And teams that go deep need that sort of presence. Smart is more than just an agitator, a great player anyone would want to play alongside.
Embiid being nicely set up by his teammates, and he's ready when they get him the ball.
Tatum kicks to Horford. Back to Tatum. Brown inside the line, and Joel Embiid pulls it down. And it's Harden with the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. To the middle. And the jam by Harden.
Harden throwing it down right in their faces. Don't be so mean, James.
Smart. Right side Tatum. Now Horford. Clock at 6. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Harden against Smart. Poked away. Out of bounds. Boston takes possession. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Passes it to Brown. Outside Tatum. And they'll get another chance. James Harden with the rebound. The 76ers trailed by 4. Here's Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Outside, Smart. On the wing, Brown. And Embiid with the block.
Incredibly light-footed at 7 feet tall. Embiid can cover a lot of ground defensively.
Idle finds Harden. Now here's Embiid over Williams, and he stays with it. Embiid. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Embiid's got it all tied up now for the 76ers.
What hustle on the offensive glass, finding ways to capitalize, paying off that hard work.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws.
He is a behemoth in the paint. Once Williams establishes himself, you almost have to foul him.
Celtics have shot just above 55% of the line, going 5 of 9.
And up around 82% as a team a season ago. So they know how to make the most of those opportunities.
And you can't take those numbers lightly, fellas. I mean, their free throw shooting made a difference for them in a lot of their games last season.
And the first one at the line is good.
And the energy of Williams, it's infectious. Amazing at using it to block shots, rebound, score, whatever they ask of him.
Boston making a switch here. White's checked in. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Tucker's checked in. And he makes the first but misses the second.
Not an A-plus trip to the line, but he did get them to lead.
Thibault on the wing. White covering. Harris kicks it to Tucker. 5 to shoot. Harden has a wide open look. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Three-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
And now's the time for them to step on the gas pedal. Don't let up. Keep letting it fly from deep and build that lead. Play through the finish line, not to it. Keep the pressure on.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Harris kicks to Harden. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Not the most common call in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. He's checked in for Horford. And Malcolm Brogdon subbed in for Tatum.
This is the kind of unselfishness you love seeing from Brogdon, making sure he gets it to the open man.
Pass to Harris. No good that time. Some solid defense from Brown. White against Melton. On the wing, Brown. From downtown. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
And the basket is good.
And no matter what they've tried, he just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And that's the kind of bucket they needed. Close game in the second half. Great finish on that one.
Now here's White. 6 points for him. Puts it up. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
You know, I think that's exactly the right attitude for White to have. Go at the defender head on and don't back away from the contact.
He's 0-1 from the line, missing on his first trip.
And he deserves a lot of credit for what he was able to do at the line last year. 86% from the stripe.
And guys, the numbers don't lie. I mean, he was such a reliable presence at the free throw line all throughout last season.
First free throw is good.
It didn't take long for White to distinguish himself in the league. He's a really good ball handler, and he's got some good moves, too.
Boston making a switch here. Williams is checked in, and the 76ers also making a change. James Harden, he's checked in for Shake Milton. And both free throws good for White. 54 seconds left here in the third quarter. Harden against Williams. There's Embiid, and they convert it last on a attempt number 3.
And he is starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Outside, White. On the wing, Williams. Six to shoot. The dish to Williams. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Boston again missing. And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. And it's Harden's down.
And Harden, absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim for the epic throwdown.
There's Brogdon. And that one goes long. Ball's not loose. From deep three-point range. Oh, he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
First team foul.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
Yeah, unnecessary. I mean, make them earn those points from deep. Don't give them to them free at the line.
Three shots.
And he's good on the first of three. And Philadelphia making a change here. That one misses. Boston making a switch here. The third. The third quarter comes to a close. Philadelphia ahead. They finish off the third quarter on a 20-7 run. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And now we take a look back to Doc Rivers talking to his team from his huddle.
Hey guys, come on, let's close this door. Let's close it. Gotta pick up our pace. Gotta pick up our pace right here.
And Doc Rivers looking for a faster tempo, as you heard, wanting to make a big push here.
I think he realizes when his team is attacking at both ends, that's when they tend to go on runs.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Tatum and Williams up in the forward spots. Malcolm Brogdon out there with Smart. And it's Horford at the 5, roaming the paint. Maxey's in the game for the Celtics. Now here's Tatum. Brogdon with it. Great D that time from Harrell.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
Bible, the pass to Tucker. Maxey looking it over. Shoots over Brogdon. That one off the back iron and out.
You know, even though they have the lead, you can tell he's frustrated with himself that he's not doing more.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Maxey passes to Tucker. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
Yeah, hard to corral the energy that P.J. Tucker plays with. And he gets in there and mixes it up, and he'll go to the line.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stage for the 76ers?
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end, tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
And they've also shown great effort defensively tonight. They closed out on shooters and really got their hands up on multiple shots.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Robert Williams is checked in for Williams. And Jaylen Brown subbed in for Malcolm Brogdon. Embiid, he's checked in for Philadelphia. It's the second from the line.
Yeah, the main thing here, though, guys, is just to make sure you get a two-possession game.
Tatum on the wing. Nice ball movement by Boston. Back to Horford. Maxey against Brown. Back to Horford. Tatum, that's for two. The shot's good. And the assist by Horford.
When Tatum is set up now, he's automatic. He wastes no time pulling the trigger.
Harden the pass to Maxey. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the 76ers lead by 5.
And offensively, they finally seem to be coming around after an ugly first half.
And, you know, to shoot that poorly early and to have the lead now, they feel fortunate, but they've earned their good fortune.
Here's Horford. Following the basket by Tyrese Maxey. Shoots over Tucker. Kept alive by Boston. Williams kicks to Tatum. Good on the three-point shot.
You know, a focal point for Tatum early on, increase the consistency from deep. And he's done that with a lot of lab work.
Now, here's Maxey. Thibault on the wing. He's covered by Brown. Outside Maxey. Oh, good on that one. Nice D from Williams.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
Thibault, the pass to Embiid. Over Smart. Again, Philadelphia.
Tell you what, guys, the aggressiveness on defense just hasn't been there this half. Not like it was in the first.
Now a timeout called by Boston. Joel Embiid with a strong contribution in this one.
And he's been taking it to the rack all game, and they haven't been able to contain him. And they have to put up a fight on the inside.
Here we go, fans. Time to make some noise.
And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, James Harden.
You know, he focused on taking high percentage shots that really came naturally within the offensive game plan and flow. I really liked how he played to his strengths on the offensive end, and as a result, he shot a really good percentage from the floor in this one.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Harris has checked in, and now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, TA?
Hey, Kevin. Well, the head coach for Boston had some instruction for the guys during the timeout. He got on his guys about allowing too many paint points. He said, hey, we've got to be scrappier. We've got to be quicker to help, quicker to collapse the lane. You guys know what to do. Now you got to give me the effort. I want to see some nasty. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Now, here's Frankel. Jason Tatum missing his last shot.
Willing to set screens and beat an unselfish big guy, wanting to create for his teammates.
Shooting for Philadelphia, Matisse Thibault at the line for one.
What's up? Thibault, no good on the free throw. Celtics trailed by 6. Outside Tatum. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Matisse Thibault.
And Tatum does a little bit of everything, and he's especially skilled down low. Fantastic at drawing the defense into him and playing off the contact while he's going up for a shot.
Line for two.
And that one falls for Tatum.
Well, Tatum is everything you want in a star. I mean, he's a talented player, surely. But more importantly, I think, is he's humble and hungry, and he's deeply invested in the team's success.
So Tatum nails them both.
He's got such a smooth stroke, and it never changes, even in this kind of a high-pressure situation.
Poke loose, and the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Ball violation. Jump ball.
And it's the 76ers with the ball. Brown dishes to Tatum.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Over Harden. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Philadelphia leading by 4. Inside. Here's Maxey. Up and in on the way. And now that's 11 points for Tyrese Maxey.
I think they've looked a little more settled since the break. They had trouble getting into a flow in that first half, but their shooting's been a lot better here in the second.
Now here's Tatum. Over Thybulle. Misses off the right eye. 76ers have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Out to Harris. Embiid against Williams. And Harris wide open. He shoots another 3 for Philadelphia.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Now here's Tatum. And Thybulle sends it back. And he recovers it. They recover it. Maxey against Brown. Down low. That one is good from Joel Embiid. And now it's an 11-point 76ers lead. Here's Tatum. And Thybulle sends it back. Harris outside. And the ball goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Horford. And some changes here for the 76ers. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Harris. Korkmaz comes in for Maxey. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for James Harden. Here's Melton. Harrell high post. Gallinari on him. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Harrell missing. And so it's Gallinari with it. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. They trail by 11. That shot wide open.
His teammates are going to like Gallinari more and more with every one of those passes. Good job to set up for a wide open look.
Melton feeling it out a bit. So the 76ers win it. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
Thank you for coming out today. And as always,
They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Hey, thanks very much, Joel. Quality night offensively. How do you evaluate your performance?
Efficiency-wise, I've been struggling a little bit lately, so, this game was about just letting the game come to me, and I felt like I did that. My teammates, we got to win. That's the most important.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you later.